de ama wo hunudwom tikase bɔ no bɛyɛ wo de a na yɛ Adom malakio wo mo na tiri de duro abɛfo kwan so mayɛ de aba montren wo wi a Adom na twa tonic mogya duro bobɔ bia bɛbo ama mogya na de afurusane pa Adom na twa man mixture ne capsules ya memma duro operation wa breko so yegu so a yaje 3 points no lady kai capsules ne mixture wo ba afasiesie ho dependable abafo na de aso yas ne Franco Trading Enterprise o chade no mobile phone ne waka de printers ne waka de laptops ne waka de okɔ www.francotrading.com ana francophones.com apreso da bia wo bia ne de bebro culture toothpaste wonya bia ya pause wo de pause a wo se achi kokonu na nyina da befro wo no mu motoho e befro na afi wonu da wo se nwata kama na afi watumi aka somsam e wo badwama na yeye agbave hebafo ene ne wo maso yasene no se koba se bia wo paduru a wo ba no ma ebetumi akum sonsono pa de a eno ye Venus gota no wonya bi se na no ma ebo pa na agbave wo mosam na wo mode aba mona soap no e bebo amarede na tumi atoso na wo nantria propro ne ade nyina na atumi ni nyina afiri ho na afi so bia ya resabia no wo bo awura yare bia wo betu ase de ma so tom last stop e won wo mo bata share Facebook YouTube and TikTok bra Robert Adawrument ye ginam dendenden wadwen fabra ne nya daje ne kenkan enfama ye hyase de o mampanyina be de che Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia na kache ne egba awura se surudu wo panyini na no okopie mu wo chema mu ohuma fa hye wode nanim onyam kota akire obeka ye ko be se na wotwini ena nanan matran konwase eduru amanfo so ne aka ya anum tinani wo cheman wo mo ka jagum so ohuma fa hye wo mu di na ne amambre ne amane papa bi no mada na die mpempena de anananom wo mo de gugu o mu kom ene ntoma akese kente no nkro ne ba che so wo mu frefra no wotum sampa wo mani da ho pa wo mada amambre di mo bibidi am wo bibidi akopodua prima ni akese ne nyina nantu na nanom afrefra e de ada amambre ne amane di ne no mampanyina be de akire wo kogina simpie ne apaso no wo so wo asem ka ene yese ka te se de odi adanse wo asore dem no se ade ba ko ha ne pa ne se kantete ne wo do bi wo ho a ye boaboa ye ho na so ye bibi wo ho a enko yi ase fin e na wo se ye proper mountain so na se bia kantete kura ne fumkwan efu a ne akodo intene ne mankrado ana se de obotonton sansa wo batwim no abom tonton wo manfo e na na se memene da ebe ye kwakwasafo dwuma wa ma no na ne wotro na ye pa hwi no abom na so na ye hu sa ade ne biom wo bi ade dare na ho pa wo betimi aye wo so wotwa aman eti sa kantete do no ase ye ama ne nkwanta wo se enka ye ka ne do no ne ntisi kwantempo nim na kwasafo dwuma honhom no ye nsa emaso.
As we pledge this day to continue the tradition of our ancestors in keeping our environment safe and clean, we should reflect on the current sorry state of the Birim River, the pride of Ochiman. Today in Ghana, our rivers are polluted with an alarming carelessness. It is either we have farmed or built so close to the riverbanks, callously polluted the rivers with activities of galamsey, or encroach the river path for human settlement. These activities expose the waters to all forms of pollution. To overcome this canker of environmental degradation and pollution requires the commitment of everyone, including the government. In times past, communal labor and volunteerism were effective avenues used by Nananom and local authorities to deal with issues of filth in our neighborhoods.
Eni ye kwoti ye mampani abede che Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia na ne nsem o kan ye no se obubum kitenkete no aresa no apro e de aba ya kan kasa mu ani nyina da ene se ne kan titenkaso bremu se wochima de hye wode wonsabo obo anu okasa wo so wochima na achenkwana na menum bremu na so ne bremu ayese tapioca ya de galamse eni adodo ye dofo ni ade ye de asensuo no amensuo no hwehwe wuyi wani enyi wo se emredu se sa no mani nyina da yeyi na kwa na so yesi ano na no akire ene wo na ni wacheman se bofo pa o sajefo amwatia wo furipanyini so gina simpie ni apaso na piao na emra wo kasa no ena wo kire mu se wiase obo ho so ne so na so monya kwa wo besre paso obi amoasa de beye mpotam mpuntu obetumi ahyeta na de ba ko ha ne pa ene eto wo so amanfo mpetu pia ya ne ewura se sebe wo bi nkosua na ro nkokoma wo yakwati aduru mre no ne han so wo nwuram etu amanfo ntua to se de beye obetumi aboa masika na etumi afrokoto na ban so eye mputuduma watimi aye
abirwana na wuni hwi na wuni din na obi animu a oton ntoma se na ebe abanye school bi akọ okodwom ko frɛ aduane ede ma wudie na okosua de wo school no waye yie gyina wo nanso awakɔ nkran wo fifie ne wo busua fititete na lɔre ba kokora mu ni bi basika kokora mu ni bi basika ene wakɔ nkran wo Land Cruisers mienu wo ba kokora wakata so a wodi ji wa homie brefie come home and build a community. Brefie, the school you once attended, the roof may be caving in. Come and fix it. Come home. The street you walked on to school, help build it. The classroom you attended, furniture, help build it. We can't trust the Biani and music because bra, Omayasha, Siena, and Equesika, near Bibia, and here rap. I'm a commercial boy, Obama, Brother Monko, Okwaya, between the Yamasu. Oh, we are Sankacha, and was a Mumpa Bintra. Oh, no, Munimde, as a Sukuru man, Kobi Papa. Now, yeah, Bayona, I didn't yet, yes, one Yamiadum, Mufamudi, Mummy.
Ochihine osajefo amwati awofori panyine ne ne tia wade afutuo emaga na de hye se asopa enchasem tie wose de tie bia kotunhwane a ne nkyira na ekro sabe kwaya age wo ne mfra no kwayewa eni tie kobasa awurade domo na won satimi ka bia na afi wahwenchi no waba ba ya doye na aboa ama mputudwuma so atimi ahyeta yefri one afi ne nkyasa fufuro ma wodi kura okopie mo yamransa na nanom atankonwa won na da wo ma no kuro ya wo yobatan ema nkusukum na nanom atankonwa ewo infantima mansene no mu fifi mantemu wasem na mekai na na benya wotoso miensa ene ne wode nsema todwa wose ene pani behwade no ankasa otiri mu ayeyi ibone wose nei ubepie mu wo mankasim dwa kesiem a anka hoinka obekoi na ne mfante dokunu se tue ni abona kutukutu ase nkofi adangatefo omokwa kodua nkate wom na so ene ubekwa no waye bo ni nyina ne se wo amanfo wonom nu bone Colombia pada kokai wo maje ho abos na ne obekwa kwabrane no atwea no ayi twa te se twingom upia no kra impia ba ku video ba ku bia ba montre abrantia no so wogina ho so woda wo so yedu anu aso wogina ho na ne nsame enu gu no ho te sai yi kan tete twobi ade ahoma so mo to nkodozi woda siripi wo so ni tisa saa so na ha de hye bomba di na ne obekwa kwabrane wanu amene ne aye pepe te se pampansrada 1 minute kosua 5000 wona ne ka asem bia nipa wo so te ase abonte ase wo ase ama wudie ni nipa bonefo sam ama ne homne so wonpotam wo pa etu wasresa panfo nyir bambom na de akwaso de sunne won pese obehu bi won ho ehwe
mankesim gom na gwan kakakra owo ngusukum another infantima hana ebre na ndubonsam agi gwana afa mankesim gom titiri na meka sentin am na meye hen o mankesim nsa asa ofa gwana nyina anti hwana waton cocaine tramol wa agi gwana nyina afa nti obi beti gwa na ne yem hyehyen ekita wo baga wa atweseka wodo wa ehwim wadeko nti ya chede security samano mankesim ya agidin bon aban ombo hen na ye mobile enne adecha we ko obi ato ha adecha we ko obi ato ha mese eyan kasa hene mp fanteman yeto abaye yi nde onkeje hanem ewo mehwe bogom no nipa bonafo bi wokun ya besinde yente wo hwe manka oye na ebuhia na nananom hene yawa oye ye papa
enu ache na nana wadi tudwa wase wiase de jawane de aso IGP we de bema bo adama homene so asoro waka soro prenhwam na ja yahu bibi esanse to apentian su fro bema ba bia dunde ato apenten
aban bibia le police fo wo hia de wo de djumo da ban ho ban no won fa mahon o tie bien o ma yen nyina yen ankasa yen ho do hwefo hwe wo na chire wo nua so hwe wo chire mo and the Ministry of National Security or the adibia ba wase see something say something hear something say something obi ti wo fie sabi onye gan nanyi katani oyamana na adinyi wabetsa wufie ebobia la ebobia no obenya sika wetua na so bohwe na ehu adwuma oye nso car lokita na no car kase car oye Porsche car na boye dzan enyi bebi oye ma bohwe na oye na fadwuma dem nko free wakan wa mama hene ban ba owo Ghana ha titiru ena hene kusuku mantem han on sisiri ye onkoye nti obiara onhwe no ho ye ewo na na montum
Dikro a yamransa wonu kro ya batan won kusukum traditional council Fantima mensin no mu ofifi mantem na benyini a wotoso miensa na wotese wo chirim se sabe enye pipe anu de do su ko san so na kuntunu yampem no ko ta so etis obi ba na sa wona ne na hwe ne nsa nka ne 9 ka eno anso oba ba ho saa na so sika kese no die premier kese no ba so sa bibi ntwa yie yimpanyifo so tre no wanyere ne teo na mrane ni ndisa de se na efata aya Adom 106.3 FM ya ni anu asepa 94.7 asantuma ya jatumu insha 104.5 FM na kaseboyi yeguso ayabe edema won ye kwe anima Sutifinof ene South Mensin no emu police panyimpa baako en wade omu nyina no ye fra no DSP Paul Ankan na ene wo panyine wo se kokobọ wone en wade ma police fo no omu ye adwuma esanse wiase boss mo pese no tran wo kire wo na chiwade na ade baako a won pekra ni obi anensa keka de sa ade ayemfa ma wo nsa wanse wo na nti na wo kwa wo don sai kwa koka be wiase no na afia ba be di ho on sa me fa de atuye ene awrefie ubonsa ada ne kro no wo se da bi sa no ma ne de won pekra no ade sansem tu bi adwumako bi a friends na na edu twumwa enterprise en wo koma wo mo no ma na ne nkonwa na bi kan sa so na television papa na ne wo so ya Adom TV oni na chase ye da so sa so na tables curtains na ne nkrata ne files na ho kron ba nyina shells e de files hihwem ni nyina bi ka ho en wo de koye eno na nam so tua wo panyine ankan wo se no ma ya wode abai wode kwade bresiam wo tu ane sembo jabumani ba be di akire essence obi wa oh fa we dia efo ma me fa hya mo motuam kakra wode nam wa beti anse kwa menyanto ne nam tenten wa ho no wode wo se woni kuro se ne sa so mu a na enye obi na akuma twibu osi akona na epe na wie wo no de chi age akirema
Damiza mei waka onko baby abia obiare mfa panyi bi obaba wo bo hu de olo Damiza mei no oyakromfo isi obaya police property ye behwe na ya ye hu bibia ma chede ye hu nkrate na abanye police ama obi obaba ha biara no baba abot so na police ejumazi obi ko obi aba beto so oba ndama ye police property ha na mama ka kire ho ye de nyame hia ho na bring na no the constitution kan police service is a shared responsibility and has to be maintained and equipped by the citizenry. It is what the Mizame Aba, Kaposa, what can someone shop, and Bubiala, and Yahanko, Yakanyasanko, but Bibia police station. I remember no one had no more police. Sane Yejumano say, Yetasia, Omano, NC.
Opanyine ekwatie ne kopie mu Sutifinof ene South Mensin ne mu a wono ne police panyi pa DSP Paul anka na atese wode nsam to dwase ba akofo nkyere damfo wo hu ba akofo awuradura ebu dia cross tumi nya kwaye itu obesre Ghana de hyebo nsam obie se womra na wo meboa na ne nyina emu no panyina wono ne gina mu kasa de ma na edutwumwa enterprise Samola Boaje en wono so de nsam atodwa no wakirem se police fo omo hu hia pa edura na adwa wo wada no na police fo bom pempe left right benkum nifa se de ya kromfo enti mama mafiri wawra na ni nyina da emu no eno ma hudo bi da woma koma pono so pa sa so na opanyini Godfred wasai wono erempom de wonsam so na wo hwehunu sa akwankoba de jojo ebetimi akwanka ede amadwumako no so ne adoka se botwetwe nkomo ena wo chirim se police fo bebo adwuma na mom etuo enyachiginafo ne to eni ti no koye sa aye de
eye police fo yin se omo de adesreje eba beto eye company nani ene director ni se beto ne nim no so no eye ade a o chaye enye se eye police for no kwana we yesi hono ma oboa omo kruno oboa enema bebre wo hwe institutions a e wo ha no ma prisons for no mo bebre no de for any other institutions no mo bebre na obi so it
you heard the word police so I study how police okay spelling for police once it always in caps they say abbreviated public officer for legal investigations and criminal but emergencies. Now somebody at the city ever see you don't wait for the government.
Opanyina ekotie ni ukopie mu odwumaku a omo ne koye sa yedi a wodi mu tintima pa ena Adom kasebo ena twetwe nkomo no opanyini Samola Boaje na edutwumwa enterprise won ne gina wonim ekasa edema wo mwekra ye Godfred osai eno no nene ene ekoya ekotie ne ekofo omafo bi adwencha wo mo de afa Facebook ede aba we message a wode aba wo se ye friend Daniel Kwaku nipa tete ne dia wode eba ye wo se ewutu brakon e no de free eba and was so opportunity ne de aba na debut one day wishes and what de eba na Mary as message a wono so de aba wo se Adom Kasebo mo de mu pa na kepoku a wono ewo bredi encha kese pa enko enfama no sanso na ej Benes as message a wo de aba no say I'm proud of you me ni pa kura wo kan ho asem na Elizabeth Kellis so message a wo de aba wo say encha nkoma Maxo Japan jomo happy weekend kese pa enko enfama no na Elizabeth ya mo famra makoma kwatre we see your friend no Dan Joseph ono so message a wo de aba wo say wo de frita kwa wo say Adom Kasebo de mo bodwuma nyame hram ne adwuma pa a mo boy Evans Jaban so message ni wo say happy weekend pa enkoma Kofia Jei kaso ayu Kofia Jei da wase pa so akai no nana ekua mo aboaten na enso message a wono so ede ba yeni na wo say omampanyin dada omampanyin be de chese di tibia obeba na ja waba be him franka ede ama MPP amanyoko no yu keke kaso so message a wono so ede ba yeni wo say American Town Kenke House hon wuti ede afri no say abaso de pa enkoma Adom Kasebo mabo adwuma pa ena muguso amobo no na ekua mo aboate me so messages ni amfa mra baako ne nya adage ni timi kenkan ni nyina da efa mamo yesa na abobo so na Gladys wo so message ni akanda da yeko YouTube ni akwakan o manfo bi adwen cha o mo de afa YouTube ede aba na Mr. Boate message a wode aba wo se me hwemo live wo so wadi framusie no de ba watching from the cemetery live mpacho free one anye dead why we see your friend no Alicia Amos was a Kasebo ne mu da hopa ncha no de mo bibia da Samson da ko eso de message about was a Kasebo ne taste sounds naked pa kata e won the free banana Gladys Ejiri was say what ma come to 10 happy birthday Kasepa and confirm and happy birthday and confirm Gladys na we message or the by uja kid lali dia or the by no na piao one many age some ya Ghana need de share essence and mamre de mother be di pa o for bright message I want so dia about say please meet him pa na yo yankoyanim yakoyanim ani ade ni echirim ewon kwanta na enkwanta na ukopiem wo a school ba ko ho na school no enkwanta senior high school ayaresabi atwetwopo ya na esi ewo school ahodo de Francis Bay no ya si fisha na ni na panfo ye bwadwo ne si wo si bi awurade adom wasi am na drum pompon so a chase watimi de mpane ade nyina akosi mu oti region ena panfo to na jeje mu ama afa ne sesa akawo ama ne hwehwe wo yi wani anyi eno nam so ama house mistress eni adisuafo wo school mo no mdo ma de sede atudwa senka be yanka Adom Kasebo mo de ne etie o pass ma ka che nyame ana aka de fan from na usro pin do predo a wo krata ndu aba mu da etian kama mansa nyina da entibi so mo hiam pa enkan kampanyufo wana wanu duru brum atitre ne ani twetwo wuro ni piankoma so mo maye mo moa St Joseph Ayaresabia neja wo mo ye cervical cancer any breast cancer free screening any edema adisuafo mo potemo na house mistress a won na school no wada no patients and the agent simply ni apaso wode sa de se dey tru dwa se ba bia dro ne de mpanfo amam dia ya yerpa sebenta.
During the construction of the sick bay, it has been there but not been in use. Sometimes you have challenges where the students are sick. We even look for vehicles to send them to the hospital. Some of them are cases of collapse. We do not have any other means. The school vehicles are not in good condition, so we have to go to the roadside sometimes in a hurry, look for Okades or the Kunkum Bagia to convey them to the hospital. These are some of the challenges. So if we are able to have nurses to be able to operate this place, in fact, it will reduce our burden a lot. Very good if they keep on coming here, because even as you know, some of these diseases are not known to the public per se, and some of the students, if they have them, we don't want to expose them to the public. So if they come to our place and then they confide the students and then they are able to find out their findings and whatever, they will be able to cater for them outside, because we do not have most of the equipment that the nurses will use in terms of checking them or testing them. So they normally come with their equipment, and it's not frequent like we say. So I'll be very grateful if they will keep on coming, especially in the case of cervical cancer and other things.
Any ye house mistress wojina hodman kwanta senior high school patients anagbonu in artist wode nsam tudwa se pokura na nso togu moma ya de ombeje no madase nemom ka ebisa ba bi wan ke betumi aboa pa na maame Edna Kwole ho wono na ukopie mu ewo Ayaresabia ho a wo hwe cancer unit na eso woni Letitia Ejiri wo mu nyina wo St Joseph's Hospital wo mu de afutu sem soronko mankwada ne se wo mu a yase obibi e fra no pap smear e ma ne de omunu ma de kropa wo kwa no abi onem na je de afidie bi ne de awura wote sɛ de yɛbɔ nkɔtɔ no ne nyina ne sɛ yɛde hwɛ sɛ kokramɔ ho a ne ntempana ahotoso ne bɛma patipa na afei yɛtumi atu ase sɛ de bɛyɛ ho betumi atɔ wɔ
shy away from diseases, especially when it comes to the ones regarding our reproductive health. For example, somebody has a growth on the vulva. She's feeling shy to come to the hospital. Somebody is having repeated genital infections. Somebody is having maybe bleeding, irregular bleeding. Instead of the person to seek help or come to the health facility because the person is feeling shy or feels that she's not supposed to have suffered this, they keep it to themselves and come in a terminal stage. So among the younger ones here, we just want to encourage them that whatever the challenge is, it's better to report early so that when we pick any problems, any changes on your body, the outcome becomes better when we pick up the diseases early. So we encourage them that whatever the challenge, they should voice it out, come for proper health treatment.
Eni a yekotie ye Edna Kwali ho ena atese wode nsem atudwa no kopie mo St Joseph's Hospital wono ena hwe cancer unit so eyefutuo ena ode amama na de aduru so ye babo awuram ne akotie na watwe mo nsem na ansa na no wo manfo bi adwenche yenko YouTube ne fa bia Stephen Asante de wode aba ena osekwakwa dukumi Ken all the way obeba bi di mampanyine ena spring so de wode aba ena osi kwaku nie na ofori Brighton so message abo no so dia bani asem na wo kan yi ufuri ya mamenti ase o awuja ke de lali inos wo bidum bio no na nakafra minima asem crop so kan etina watwum sem ye fa twim te sa de obromo mo ne ye de twa putusu mu no
o person who don't platform area that what we asem na sibia de biara ni bi da bia ne fa wo radio no transfer Adom FM 106.3 beti sem papa show Adom FM 106.3 yeah
Adom FM you don't know stone boy talking is here me aseman Adom kase boy na modie na yetie boy bi to de biana bia sensem doso e pese me TV asem nsem a yes Adom news
Benin Cotonou Adom FM so you are far
Adom FM it means yeah I mean that is it
yeah no
Adom 106.3 FM so ne anu anu asemfa 94.7 Nensha 104.5 ensem ekotwi ko bata ko breman enene yabo ne bede yese bebo achi te se de Koko Krachi wobo sketch dia mahweso for anything I can't 200 Ghana 100 Ghana 50 Ghana 20 Ghana 10 5 2 1 ya de very how far na kwes no so de anum de enwuna esuei na watwi mo so for risk asem so kopie mu o membra hye bedwafie mekowi ase dom kuma ne dom kase covid-19 ye ka ya bo ya menko aka kofa woja nchemu eba ya komafo twa o nchemu pa Ghana mampanyi na nado dan kwa kufu ado na watwi mu so ne wonsam eba ya Titus Glover chirima wose mampanyin wo brɛ pa ansa no wonya abanwa na fruit ke be ya nke ma na kwanya na Cathedral no wonsi ani ke ya me boss kwadwo bonsoso na watwe mu obepie mu ha bani ni shu ema wode nsem betu dwa wode singing and dancing competition creative as wode ba be page wo wia de keteke de nam wiem ene na Ghana fo be fo ene so mu nsem esore ye banyini bia wo bempa ye e wo bambo mu so de nsem ba betu dwa chirem se Cathedral ho sensem na anim guase sanse panyini bia mpeso obekasa idea fa ho wo manfo bi be kai ze Ebola ama na homne so wo Ghana dumaku ehwempom de won samso na watwe mu de betu dwa sanya no kra da Ghana de hye yemontongu passenger fo so na watwe mu won so ba monte be kasa e so manya ne ntwe sa ahyenkafo nya ahyentiade wo betu wo amasi repa wedie omkuto mo nsem ekra ne akyekede be yan kampanyifo fa nkonko ho ansa na chiame no wo membra hye bedwafie so na watwe mu school feed wo kopie mu ho mu sam koye deja esem bi ka we ho na me obi dum bie kwaku adukumi miguso amebe edma wono yanye bre na afa yemonwura ensem na nkasa mu dia sha ase dia ne ekopiem wo memra hye bedwafie na watwe mu wasofo ne risika samso ewo mayi emu kanofuri ata okopiem ekobu nkonta esanse sansa fa dia wode kire ase ade ne fenti na abrokwa wode ne kokko bo no momaso eri to kopiem na agya covid-19 sika ya dia awuram ne dodo e wo so otimi kireche maga na de hye nyina da etimi ti ase se de be obi ankunyam na sepo ekwawi ase dom kuma ne se ade ensa na so panyini pese nkwanta yiran nkwanta na bobu no enya ade sisi so wo mra biom edom kase ne so weda ne kwa mu pe reno nam so machiame ne waka ase ne nipa nan bobi ankasa wo bisa ne nsem na ja wo panyini no oidi asem ne ba no anya adaje no de atofo mboko se de bia obetimi yi ano na dom kuma no panyupa wone ne de o ma no ye Haruna Idrisu wone nipa bia o ka no ebisa nsem
public inquiry into COVID expenditure beyond the headline numbers of the Minister of Finance is inevitable and an imperative. We are not looking for headline figures. I spent 12 billion. 12 billion on what? On what? We need the expenditure returns and expenditure details of every amount. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Atuposu also raised the fundamental issue of accountability of the COVID Trust Fund, which is established by an act of Parliament. And Mr. Speaker, the reason we are asking for accountability, we know that beyond public-spirited individuals who were determined to support the president to save lives, we are not questioning that he needed to save lives, but save lives in the arena of probity and accountability. In that COVID Trust Fund, Mr. Speaker, we are told that the National Health Insurance Authority contributed 250,000, Ghana Stock Exchange 100,000,
Panyimpa odadom kumana no ewo memu mrahye bedwafie Haruna Idrisu no ena o tese wo bobo nyubakodin a chese wo bia sika wo de bae wo se wo fa casio calculator ana Panasonic de bi kura bi de battery shima na solar wine na miamia na nias na bo figures na ene de osofo ne ka no ato ampa te sa broche train ba ko na ba ko ba etu odwene ho wonte ase na ni nyina emu no ena dom kase no wo mafo bi so a wo so ho enso do wonsem tudwa.
Mr. Speaker, I have three major concerns on the very statement that was delivered by our minister. Mr. Speaker, the first one relates to the fact that I've seen the minister accounting for the sources of financing or sources of fund for the amount they receive to tackle COVID-19. Mr. Speaker, one particular one that is conspicuously missing in it is the COVID-19 Trust Fund that was established by the President of the Republic of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, that is critical because any amount that accrued to the fund is public fund and it should be accounted as such. Mr. Speaker, if I decide to donate money to fight a pandemic, that money is not private money. That money was received by state actor and it should be accounted for as such. And so therefore, in showing us the sources of funding, that particular line is conspicuously missing. And I urge the minister to come again on that one because we need to get some accountability on that one.
Weye de course wo memu mrahye bedwafie a wo mo se enkontabuo ne de e wo se mpanjifo bubu ma ne sisi so wa se de be ya wo bia adwunu beda wo fan no kina bi wo bi kwaka se bia obi ayisika bi nkwanta ne eguso wo memu mrahye bedwafie chame na wo gina ho de mo memu mrahye bedwafie Alban case was mana baben na watwi mu na no school feeding program baby enso defo no wo mo no aduane ma Ghana de hye enya bidie enkankan adesuafo wo ko school no se de be ye choma de a wo ma adwene ba chinti system abede afghe ike ane ne babi ne ba wonu okopia wonu amtwetwe nkomo na wakwa enu wo se ensam na enso defo ne kan yade ababo mu pa esansa wo hwe sika yade ma enso defo ne so mo fa no aduane na empeso na aduokono enson 97 pesos ene ne yade mo so mo fa no aduane ma akora ba ko bia eno se na we die be aduane kora no mo ba be no esansa aduane utra nkwa ye be ni se suru ha na ekwa ti se ba bo ne nkwan won tenchene won temba ko se tayu ede wanu ma won tehe na fe enkra no bari ene ebe ye wo mo nti wose wosra pa watese ma ne ka am wo mo bo so kwekwe na otumfo ko na ba bi obo ne dade so kwekwe na se woni hia no wanu so twa bi di atoso te se de wakoto na ntwenam ne ma ajara no wase 3 cedis akanu mo betimi aboa na 79 pesos pa de adabraka.
Thank the national coordinator of the Ghana School Feeding Program for a very detailed presentation. I think we've gotten more than we expected. and I can see the hard work that the team is putting in place to make sure that the initiative achieves its objective. Many of the issues that were agitating our minds, you've thrown light on them. We see that really there's a challenge. The challenge is in financing. Definitely the caterers, as we said, they do the pre-finance. And because of the global economic situation, which has definitely affected Ghana, there's a need for an upward adjustment of the amount that you give to them. Definitely 97 pesos is on the low side. Their demand is justified. But as to whether government can reach up to the 3 cedis a day is another issue we all have to discuss. It's with this that I want to call on other stakeholders, including the private sector and charitable organizations, to come on board.
Opanyine kwatie ni ye chame hene wo memu mrahye bedwafie Alban Kings Osman Ababe no en artist wo den samutudwa na national coordinator a woginam de ma Ghana school feeding program ma me Gertrude Kwashiga waso akwanso sam de ntina atenteso gu nsani na abo aka wa wode na no beso nse kabo aso pancha asem tie ansem ampanyufo na kane nyina da mo de bekwa so pam na ja en manimu ye wo matu ho anamo.
For us, we rely on government for payments, and so we have assured them we will always continue to plead with them and to encourage them, and then to actually calm them down and to console them. So I've assured them that last week we received 50 million Ghana cedis from controller last week Thursday. So we're able to use the Thursday, Friday to transfer the money to GIBS for payment. And so GIBS also did their due diligence and then prepared the file for payment. And then that payment went on Monday. But my fear is that we're in the salary period where workers are being paid their salaries. So I don't know whether there'll be money, but we are only praying because we've talked to controller and then all the account staffs there, and they have assured us that we should take our time. So it's not too late.
Eni aye kotie ye ma me Gertrude Kwashiga wono ena national coordinator ma Ghana school feeding program ena atisi wo chirem se Diana Chazwe mu yese kasabebu nyina de eka wewe empro se de twebia ma na mahunu ye fa tutu kai de aban behwe na bibia wo so ye bia no watimi aye na chame hene wo free wono sad na ni chiremu e national buffer stock company ba bia yesi dankra goyi a chese enuane na frokoto ne buso na de bia kwakosi ho esansa mo hini tin ye gina mo renti ko ba se bia ekwamu ba ni akoyi di abasa de bia Ghana de shebenya bia die e wonso ko edu ko hu ye de tudwa.
Clearly, we can see that one of the biggest challenges they have is that of funding. To be able to achieve the objective of the company, we cannot just open them up to commercial sources of funding. It's not just sufficient to give seed money. I think government will have from time to time to come in to give them some financial support to be able to keep the prices to the levels we usually refer to as affordable and not allow this price escalation. Definitely, we read from our brothers and sisters who are here about the fact that a lot of food stuff is also getting wasted, rotten at the farm gates in various rural areas. I read some 2 days ago, yesterday, and yet we are having this price escalation, and there's an impression like the shortage of food. It means that we should be able to support the Ghana food buffer stock.
Chairman o memu mrahye bedwafie Alban Kings Osman Ababe no na atese wode nsem atudwa na nyina emu no ena panyimpa sa adwumakoi wono na hweso ye friend Abdul Wahab Hanan wazo etoda bia wa wuso ayensu nko ba bia ye nipa ni bi di won sa guomuti no musu no motia no mo kwan ena aduane ho ayedi na aduane ho ayedi wase nipa bonifuo bi kotoku sambobe ena ye sa de ne dia se funtum fse wawa wo mo ko atifi ko hunu so ana ma ba na fo ba bi se hwan na ye wo mo che dato nuane no bia kwa kosie eti kwa atwene ye nuane boaye de nuane boaye de no ma beto no kapewa no dia magana de hye se de bi o mo benya fasubum wo se sa nipa bonefo no ena ye sa de no.
Buffer Stock Company was established in 2010. It was established to perform two major functions: the commercial activity of the company and government food security. Over the years, we have been able to bring much development. Free SHS was established, and Buffer Stock was asked to take the feeding component of the free education. We have done our best. Our major challenge has to do with the other aspect of buffer stock, which is stocking for government emergency use as a food security reserve. But of course, quite recently there's issues of price escalation of food items, and the media is reporting as a result of maybe non-availability of food. We have also been able to get first-hand information on what is happening on the ground. The reality has to do with the fact that we are unable to stock at the peak of the harvest. Food is available, but some middlemen in the food grains business are taking advantage of that.
Any a kwati ye panyimpa National Buffer Stock Company one na da no Abdul Wahab Hanan en artist wo den sam etudwa na watwemu nsem fradom 106.3 FM ya nenu anoma sepa 94.7 Asia 104.5 Asantuma ya jatum na kasebo yegusu na watwemu nsem ya ba akire edema no jari amo message odi afa YouTube edi aba en wo se nyamisha oni adwuma pa amo ye wose landing ehwo no wo ne mra bedwani samson ahi miami ni asamse kwaku ahi nyamisha pa han na wesi comments pilatu no so dia wono so de ba yeni wase kwasi hu kwa ho na wotie ya dia free wase professor Christopher Amia wakumfi na wochia no na Michael Power as message awade aba wase woche hene wa yeni nyina piao sanso na Maxwell eje message awade aba wase kwaku me whole life Space Zaragoza ho na me hwe ede free Dr. Babaza mo master planner junior Kintampos message awono so dia bani wase kwaku wa yeni nyina wonso ayeni nyina se wuti NS from Pond dia awade aba wase kwaku nie na Steven Asante message awade aba one day ya kind de dada was a ken wonwa na eba na yakwasa fufuro mu dia opanyini Titus Glover kanemra hye bedwane na ogina ode mo manfo wotema Easter baton pesuas wonu kuro ya na wayo osoafo ba de che hwe akwantuo mo nsam so na ne wode nsam bia ba beto mo ntresa du fudu apa ne pia no na aye bi na so adasania ne efro waye boafo se ganman panyini be ma bo ada wochema piesie na na adodan kwakufu ado waye bia ma na so ani na ade ba akwa wode ba National Cathedral esi adankora se de be nyankrompon obeba ba kyerem na ne nkwa ho sign ne yie de be so manga na ade hye so no wase yenyina yenta nachi anya hwe kra no ase bi wa woni wadanse utumi twa ho bi dia danse wase ani mampanyini ko awakombra wa bre esusumpidi wa famu ene twetwede a wabo ansa na awurade be na doma wo bedi mampanyini tenei se mampanyina hye nyame bo no wase sa bo hye no mu susu obesi asore danya de ohwe ani musanka Ghana de hye betenase ne apia no.
I'm a Christian. Now who see nyame fie e dia manyame e dia hye nyame no nyama. I see no wrong with it. I see no wrong in it at all, because there's some critics of the Cathedral, including some of you, the media, say Adena waja nyama social issues, infrastructure for no kusi nyamifi. Oni nyankupo pama wako. That's a confidence he has had with God. Say nyankupo ubuami mami de biruze. Bise bisi nyamifi edi ashe wenyam.
He
never made it publicly.
Yeah.
It is a private thing. Oh, you see, the fact they say offer mansika edition nyamifi where Christian country largely. About 70-80% of the population are Christians.
Constitution here is so clear, Anna.
Yeah. And so no abedi man because you recall which should Nyama President Kufuor do fem before he became a president. A yaw, a Nyama, a whole lot of things. That's in Nani aye the Nyam say. Na oba abedi president. No see Nyamifi eda Nyamiasia. For me, I don't see nothing wrong about it. People may disagree with him, but what should Nyama wafem? I think we should allow him.
Eni a yekoti ye kanen so afo abedi echa no hwa akwantu mo nsenso no kura no yemrahye bedwane ogina odi mo manfo a wotema Easter baton pesu so Daniel ni quite Titus Glover no en artist wo den samu tudwa no na so nsema waka nipa ni bi se no bi sa oto ansa no amena do baba wo mabu amam kwasu ponhwe ntima panyini embra wo hye bo no na nko so openi sika de to ansa no akohye nyame bo wo nkohye nyame bo na afa yere wo so a na afa na ba lala sulela so ama amani abo na asemi na retired army captain Joel Kwame so wodi aba beto monten na nsema woka ene said ye kwaso ne de National Cathedral ho sensem no wose wonte ase ne na wonte ase kyan won do hu ne say nimguase kra esansa asemi ba yi opempanyini bia punum se opese won ne kasa was miti paime chese obi anya na adwene so wokasa obi aka na no atuma ite se sumie wote su te sere na so sabe won be ne to kra no yi from abone wose yesu bambone pa no ano kra de wo ka no aka ne pempen esanse twene no nda ha ye monchen empanyufo a board of trustees so wa hwan no ebe ya nko man kasa wo mpanim guase wo man kasa promise wo ma ne kan ye nanso wo ma pempa sa dibie na ye de am wo na nya de wo mu betimi entom de wo mu dwumade to wo mo lesan ansa kra na de besiasi.
I said, Akufo-Addo, you are bringing God's name into disrepute. I said they should ask him. One, did he, when he went to God, he said he wants to be president, did he say, Lord, if you make me to be president, I will build a cathedral for you? So that is a matter between him and God. Or did you say, God, if you make me president, I will organize the people of this country to build a cathedral for you? That's another matter. Or three, God, when you make me president, I will tell Ghana people that they should build a cathedral for you. Which of these three is he talking about?
Any ayo kwatie ye ayo panyini Joel Kwame so mu no emre bia twam no yesra ni ina wo se mampanyini wo wonsem wo so yi ano pa so ono kwehye nyame boss wo besi asore ndan de anenyo no ankasa ne nkonkonkon na mmom ka kire nyame so se awrade na adom no obedi mampanyini a na ne obagege Ghana foska no de akosi e no so yensem e wo so oba no obi yi ano ana se wo ka kire nyame so ye na adom no obe mampanyini a wo de beto Ghana de hye nyina da anim se de wo susu nie na afa de obetimi aboa no wayi bi e de ama se de be obetimi de asie na ne nyina mu no se de tena dankra ya mu kra ne se Ghana for ya ni bi yagida metu sre ye ni ba no de bawa de sebe etibone eso ye sa pakan ene de nam etikakra na ye betietua na se mampanyini se wode kusi asore dan de a hone de ententam.
Did we vote him into office to come and build a cathedral for us, or did we vote him into office to make this country a better place for Ghanaians to be happy people?
You are angry.
I am. Because anybody who is trying to destroy the name or tarnish the name of God, I must be angry.
Nani wapanyini so no wazini kwa pai wapanyini so watorote se omode nyankopon edi agro na ni nyina mu no wasanso kasaye ne nsem na waka ye ni bi ene se wahu eyafutuo na ode magana mpanyifo paase nhwe no ma biye se ya amanyosem ayenya amanyosem se ye nyame dwuma so ayenya medwuma ne enya se ye de ni nyina frafra ne koba ne sade ne ye yakọ ebuturo bodwo.
People are suffering and you say you are going to build a cathedral for God that you have not seen. A holy God, and contraband goods you are using for it, and you are using state money, the tax that we have paid to repay the road. When you were coming, didn't you see the road?
Wache ami ani masam kan wasena na wasuma opanyini Joel Kwame so emre bia atwam no yesra ni ina atese ne kokwa paya wode nsem atudwana na yenko nsam foforo mu ansa na no yenko fa adwenkyere no ba ko mienu bi na afi yensan ko yenim na na je kwade message wode aba wose me hwe hani eho na me hwe ode afiri wose monko so ne adwuma pa a mo bo boadi Richard nso de ne de aba wose nyame nhira mo pa kwaku ani adwuma pa a mo bo comment plateau so de wode aba wose wo hwe live pa wode ne de akenkan dada na yenko Facebook ne yenko fo manfo bi adwenkyere mo de abetu Facebook na afi yenkenkan enfa ema we see a friend Daniel kwadwo ni patete emse Danwood ne yakan dada Danwood ne yakan dada Danwood ne yakan dada wasanso di biaba na nana akosa message awode aba was more fire se say the kunkunte factory eno ni hia won krankropo mu an na yenya ayinisi baby anso de nam honorable ayarga so the message aba eno say wo bi anka asema mpanyini mani nsi dan no na mo wonko pani sika wode besi ne dan eno ano na tinton time Isaac Tuga so message awon so de aba eno say wono kra de wono obi na twetwe nkomo bo akire ho wono obi na twetwe nkomo bo akire ho yakoyanim na yakoyanim dia kani panyimpa ukopie mu asantema hinkro kumase a wona na de wo ma no se mewio na kwadwobosu ene ne wo panyini kasai wo panyini de nsema ba betu dwa wose ne wo pese wo tu frank adema NDC amanyuko no na so tu frank adema amanyuko na Ghana de hye na dom wo moto aba de ma no be ma panyini se wo so yare ne wo ye fra na no pawia ne nwumra wo be ba ade ba ko eda na koma pono so pa ene ani gide mu nsem esansensa anya adwuma bo sambo ne pa wo wo se mabunu dodo na wo ho anko munya anko betunam anom betwesini anom be bibia fa fa ni gidie mo nsem ho nanso daye no aka omutrim te semu ma waso daye wa ho esan se omuni buafo na wiase woni buafo a no wasema koye den te se ba boni ataso etwai na adwere so oba bua wo mo de oba ne se wo be di ka mo ma ba be twonwom na ne wo twonwom na wo sa choko milo na wo sasa na wi keche boy ye kogon ene wo kron ba na wo sa ni nyina de frafra etwudi nkunu mu district na ese mantam no na afi ye do ba mansini mo region eti region na so wutimi ba na bebugi yanom muntie na so mafo gituma na afi wo de aba national level no be hudwom de wa de ejeje te sa so abofo wo twonwom ebubiom se koba ne sa na ese urade wadom na odi nkunim de na ne watu adi sika be froko to essence wo be ma sika eno no betimi de atwanwom na ne wo mafo wage ni wo wiase fa na nyina da se opemu a wo betimi amoma ba no ma ba boaw no wato kese na afi mo twadom te se de stone boy shatawale ne sa akwadie mo ye wo be we ni Beyonce we ni hwan Rihanna no mo twonwom no sisa pepepe no be no ba ni shoes dwumadie so ne akua boache wo ye dom ena twetwe nkomo
Obia started on wow for so one school no and so employment too. Obia person me be a friend of regional Ghana vision contest. Nti e be create employment. You regional year be ne say. Obia who feel say ubetimi abonwum never ho asabra. Who to be winning regional competition. E be ma bibi ti say 100,000. Nti na young man so otimi ye bibi sa no be di the region na. Obenyeska. We are inter-regions with that same competition. Yeah. Na so we nya. Yes, be a better record label wa Brichama. Yes, I pay. Your mouse can be 1 million cedis. Fire name from build also. This is a different level. And you to throw what bought now they are asa or their creativity and also a bit creative environment. But in music, you know, and it's come. It will be that's so we are to so on it Rihanna and also on it why approach for you need and as other artists what we need I was a Nigerian for to say any revenue background and these are some of the things I'm going to bring to create employment. So 50 people from 16 in Akrampa, we are getting about over 500 people who are going to be employed and who production people and musicians and 2 years can only better so it creates some kind of employment than Sakawa
any ye kwatie ye kane mayor Emma KMA Bumunyi kwadwo so no na ate so wode nsema to dwane yese ya kekafu na keka de madam pan yankwai o mafo wa ni gidie mu nsemu ya ni wa montwetwe nkomo we die ede se wo frem se asichire won ba je ne ba anase won ba pu aguti se de wa mene bonyono no na eno na nam so ya ni binoska we a creative business consultant onukro ya wo sa so kira de e wo University of Education we ne ba atwetwe nkomo ne yese binoski de abani
meka se obia o twini creative industry ho na tweye ne se yenye initiatives abema youth no enye adwuma ya eye papa in Ghana ha say a lot of times we who say we come me se bia Kumase na boys e ho enwunu kente ho niama ebi twonyom ebi ye comedy ebi ye rap uba Cape Coast nsusu a we who say emranti e ho na ebi ye first masquerade nita krade ni we ba na ade it is an many na yampa e betumi aye from even circuit level any district assembly scribe to one na regional na ye kwa ye peki winners no aba national level a bit yabwa man aye fantastic inti mention in Christ so nya power nkwade a omwa
we binoska no we creative business consultant onukro ya Watrade University of Education weniba en artist wo de sama to dwane ne ababa wa ba ko a wano so abene paye we ne gidie mu nsem ore anakwaye ne twetwe nkomo en wo so opanyine na asem ne de nkade na mu no ma bebre wo ehia e wo se ye di hia ansa ne ye de fata.
His heart is in the right place. So I great youth in the home, unemployment and all that. But I think, music industry in Ghana as at now, we have a lot of problems. Music is a form of employment. And I think that there are a lot of up and coming musicians also some of the chance. So I think it is better say or equipping Ghanaian young friend say Ghanaian record producers na more like Ontiki initiative na Oma Obosika and answer some kind of loan be almost so almost the best
Yasi adwenche te se nipa hwene ebidie ye tia te se droba ebi muso de obeka se chachawo obi kura ho hune de obeka se yiponkwa okohuri adwomputu se pufu enti Rihanna kwa ene ono so akere na adwene no na wopanyini kebozu ebra wokasa nye no kwa no woka yo wo se Ghana de hye ye mompa ye pa so obetimi aba essence keteke chuku chaka choya yenim yeyi wade bi ba ye friend monore monorail enene de nam wiem na omafo bi bisa se no na ye befro no wofam ne de akowiem anase ye bekwa akofro no wiem ye de parachute ena ekwa anase de no se hwe kwasko kokrom ebi wo ho na no bi in Awurade adom no be mampanyini a wode beba
so ye kumase no me ka say me de bibi e de tram sa train and namsro no but they cheaper and easier you find the monorail to the metro no cheaper no go Ethiopia no na bi o circle flyover oh then this is here no be near it is a train that fast now it is cheaper to do. Look, man, me your coordinates in Cabinet Standard Bank South Africa na me. Yeah, young coordinates. Yeah, bibia da. Funding now here. I no train no. It runs with car bike but serious batteries. And no. And once a train you could see a charge. It just say, it will make the city cheaper to run. Roads not pressure. That's not roads need access any now. But free to monorail. You see, you just have to put the financing together. I check around. You can start it within a year because I know the system already. You just have to look for the bank to fund it.
Eni ayekotie your penyin kwadwobo suno no kane meyo anu wokumase ena ateso wode nsem tudwase we achafe eno ansa mo beto abade ama no ne ne ubo ansa wo namwie me ozime na esa wo na wo sene no na eno eni anekete kedwumaku no adwumayefo ho omonkabo mu kopanyin pa wode wo ma no Godwin Tama atwetwe nkomo ne yeso penyin kwadwobo sudi wode bani o eno azehwe mosomo da yakrama hunyame na ukobutu na be hunyame de na mfom kra ye de nade apoma no di nuagu so kra ne yehuso na ode ko fa wiem wase he baby o motan koda na nya bi ne di okeka na esanse no ma bebre wo ha wo ma so wo mo bia bo fa bo mansa na obadwene wiem kra na wakwadwene wiem die no.
Anything is possible in this world, but what I'm saying is say yeti asisi Kumasi train a ekonkan say Accra ekon sawum Shaka Tamani ade the challenges say wo if you say one won dia if you say ye from dia na je me no kase is ya traffic e wa Accra to sawum traffic e wa Accra town na dia ye betu aso enye say be you say the mono train ana bibi ba na be dia say obibi a ye mboa de current situation ya e betu aso be traffic situation in Ghana promises there dia betu aka no but the reality is that easy and she said bibi wo ho let's see the signs say ya ye Accra to sawum rail lines papa sebi ebema sama 40 train nefi sawum baka if it tama baka if you Kumasi kwa Accra that sort of thing we are comfortable then we can think about the rest of the things say sky train mono rail ni sa nyama no a bad idea say obi person be ya but currently the situation is facing
eni ayekotie ye yomanfo a wo ye adwuma wo keteke dwumakuo no mu panyimpa wo he wo chocho ho nsem so Godwin Tama ina artist wo de nsem atudwa na wo twum nsem Adom 106.3 FM ye nuanom asepa 94.7 na isha 104.5 eni eguso a ye be ede ma wo no na adwenche na eguso a eba ye nkofa bi we dia wo de aba wo se ye friend Steven na Steven atu ahene message a wo de aba wo se Patu Kintampo ho ene wo de we efri eba wo se Soma yen kan won wode nam der kai te so dia wode aba good evening no de ba ye sanso na we so say your friend no astonish one so message wode ba ye was Adom Kasebo imuda ho pa was power ni tiem a enya agrokra na amu aba na ba so dia wode aba was and some nebi mu di om de na mbenku mu che so mo template ye ne nom de abetu frank atanso de wode aba was man panyine ye hia social amenities you enye national cathedral ono so ne dia one so de by sanso na Isaac Tuga so de wode aba was big English bravo titri eno ne nsema wode betu dwa sanso enanana akosa es message wode aba was Frank Freeman na was Ghana for ye hia bibia ebetumi aboa me ya brobo atumi akonkan ne nsem na mpanyifo kan de dodo na no ya na enhyeda entas Steven Chumesi ankra o message ne yedi kan da was opanyini kwadwo nso yi Kumase kra no wantumi ahwe so enye Ghana mu na abegye so abetri so wanhwe ya no abetri akopan ye free ho ye fa ya ni entrance afufuro man ya de ani entrance afufuro ma na dwumako o mo na hwempum de won sɛ so wo man mu Ghana Health Service o makache ne gbawura sɛ surudu na Dr. Patrick Kumaboaje wona ne panyipa woda wano wo panyini de nsem bia ba beto monten wazo anam na watete sɛ o manfo besebes wo ma no adenya ye se asɛm kase asi wo sɛkyere jamase amantumpan ya na enwo frama bebo afo mamu amapiti brabra ne pata bribri na bo mangana no so boa da enya dia no kurubia wo mu ni nyina da ene se ya si atifudo mantemu enso mo manfo ko ankobia hunufo ya re friends Ebola eye wanu ani ase ye court se can't my book of Bible story remove ifo na afi wanum nyina moja free wo ba ne ade no wo se ye bi aba ene opanyini si Ghana Ghana eno nso afiri mu se na ba ye wose nya de anukuru bia da wo mu wase wo dwumadie bi na omo kwadi wa tifino mantamu so omo ya puto kasem de kan simulation na ese se koba se bia ere ne bi ni tie kwan be fa so a ye betumi akotenti ye bobo ho ne abo ne pone de akwakosie eti obi nka se puto chimie ne dwo ne mum e koba se bia ere ne bi ba ya ne akoi plan na strategy ne de abehye ne konse kurudo na afi ya moa no ne akope ba bi de na hye eno ni simulation amanfo ko hu ya wo ma tia se omze na Ebola sigana na Ebola sigana was Ebola bia ma Ghana
use opportunity na me kire say Ghana say Ebola bia ema Ghana afi time bia no yare bi wo ho a the Ghana Health Service no disease control for no ye should have say if it be simulation ye should have say Ebola abaha ana say cholera abaha ni ahwe say enema ede asoto kwan mu say enya sa aya na betimi aye no ewo ho ana to sin kakra wo ba bia na ye hwe ne sa ni hu say to sin a ni ahwe ho na aye ho yi se be ya time bia no ya ho bobo ano aye kese enti ni esi otamale no de na tamale region no say ye hwe say in case say yenya Ebola enema ide atoto okwam si ebe no ewo ho ana ena obi antiase na oka se yenya Ebola ogana yenya Ebola bia ogana ha de bia periodically no ye yesa as a friend simulation to test say eche ya ho boboa
enti wa wonti ni dinda na ye friend simulation ai enya asemo a esie enti ye de adwene na ebu sese eba kwa ba ne be fa so se de be ye betumi adwena ye sansa wo pebo ato aba no ma no so kaka na ni apebe bi obetu akwa kogina sa pepepe na Ghana de hye ye so ya fa ye ho adwene na ni nyina mu no se ade ba ko a ha no kora ne se embra ensam ne ba ye na aso obedru school dem wo ba kwa ne atum krokro ne da bampono se tie ni de atum obisa nkora no se teacher aletu adonku na ye holiday ade ye se Ebola abanti ya wo fo so mo ma ye nko na ne nyumaku ahudo bi kora wo on the
general outlook of public health issues, we have an increasing number of reported cases of COVID-19 across the country. We have mainly workplace and school outbreaks. Some schools have closed down temporarily to control the spread. Other companies have also taken a little break to make sure that they are able to contain the spread. The Omicron sublineage BA4 and BA5 are driving the current increase in cases. We have reported 4 new deaths from COVID-19. The number of monkeypox cases has gone up, but the last one we picked was about a week ago, and then the vaccination drive is also picking up, which will I think the next slide just says the usual slide. You can see the 4 waves. Now we have a little increase that is going up, and we need to be very careful before it becomes a full-blown wave.
Opanyine kotie ni Ghana Health Service ono ne panyimpa wono ne da wo ma no Dr. Patrick Kuma Aboagye na ates wo de samutu dwane ntote a ma adwene samuntie na mate na COVID-19 mudidi agura mo sori amofenfa guess no yes wo Omicron yes ne ho hene sa na why no aso fraka tache wudi adane wunim no wachew wanka sa beto kakanka ena monkeypox de wa na ite say pimples na bobom pumpunya na yese no so aba etini nyina ne sa hweye ene wo mu ye hwe ho yiye wamafo bi adwenche YouTube yenka ba ko mienu bi na fe yen sori so Christopher so message abode aba wose Adom he mu dem pa wose kase bo no ewurugura na nizigizaga mpa Stephen Asante so de ne de aba wose Gabata din a wamafo dodo na de frɛ no wose Canada Japan se di tibia no obedi mampanyin so Ghana be de na omana samwas message abode aba and was national cathedral ho sensem no mpanyifo hwe ne pa na fe omuntu wana mon na kposu Thomas so de ne de aba on de high en wode ba so high ni bi na Ernest Asar message abode so de aba was me hwe mo live London ho enam di free eba na messages nem se yakenkan ni nyina it is song of the week and yenko yenchi don ichiaba aha sawoko nase pataku wonu ankasa tonam de amam na onim na akwai rofo bewe na de an se don ichi betna se na kase be rap na betoto papa so a obehu ase wa yutu akunwa na onu agye ne rap na de eno ase beat ni besu awurade abante ti rap eti ache kasa to the next level ye de bebro na ansa na no ye ka ye ho kakra nwumwi awurade ekoye